All right. So I'm gonna do this video for my recording of what happened in the last 2 months. Right now, it is currently November 15th, 2025. November 15th, 2025, and specifically how I went, like specifically from on the 28th of last month. I don't know if that could be shown. Can't see that. It's not focusing. It's weird. Okay, so on the 28th of 2025, I sold 22 items. Specifically, it was Guru whitening. Basically, that's what I sold. Um, Guru Nanda whitening strips, and I was able to earn $28.47 and from the commission. So on that day, I sent. On that day, wait. Let me see. September. It should be September. So that's September 2028. I'm trying to go through all the days. Uber. I sent some. Not Uber. I mean PayPal. It's September of 2028. I sent. Yeah. Okay. So sent. I sent some money on that day. $82 specifically. $82. And I sent it at to my mom on PayPal. It was meant for my grandmother who from Kenya, and later I heard that they talked about how she was so happy that I sent her $28 on that day, and she prayed for me and she was happy. And on that day, I would just go out of the car, and I was in the car. It was late at night. It was late at night because I've been working at I was in McDonald's just doing random task, and on that day I um I basically just basically I sent $82 because I was like, as I know, I'll be transparent. I'm using numerology, Chinese numerology, and then on the 28th, it's supposed to be the day of money. Basically, I do that sequentially because you will notice patterns. Basically, on the 28th, I sent $82, which is 28, 828 flipped over. 28 is just the number of wealth, and on that day, I sent $82, and then and what else? What happened after that day? So after that day, if we go the next day, 29th of that day, I made my first $126, and that was specifically for my Okay, so I also uploaded a video on the 28th, of course, as I always do. I always upload like a very, very um important video. So on that day specifically, on the 28th, I was scrolling on TikTok. Let me tell you the story of how I uploaded that video. I was scrolling on TikTok, and that video was basically this guy called Jack Coupin. He's a TikToker. It was just, I think it was a couple weeks, it was about a couple days after the video was uploaded on what's his name channel. Let me look on Jack Neal podcast. Yeah, Jack Neal podcast. So he uploaded a video. It was a video on September 22, 2025, 22, which is a master number, also in numerology. So he uploaded a video, and I watched it a couple of days afterward. But then on TikTok, on his TikTok channel, it was recommended to me. That video was recommended. Um, his video, and he talks about his,
Want a stupid easy way. TikTok shop affiliates, if you want a stupid easy way to make like $2,000, just clip me. I originally went on the Jack Neal podcast and I thought it'd be freaking hilarious if I like recreated that Joe Rogan Neurogum shout out that literally everyone has seen. And honestly, I just did it for the memes, but someone actually clipped my ass and got 34,000 likes and did like 10K GMV. Hey guys, this isn't actually Jack Neal. This is like some random affiliate. It says Jack Need. He spelled it wrong. But the most ironic part about this is that I'm too scared to clip my own podcast episode and post it on my account because I don't want to get like an unoriginal content violation. I think it's super sick that this whole thing just went like full circle and I'm able to now help other affiliates make a bunch of money with my own clips. So go clip me if you want to make some money. TikTok shop affiliates.
And I did clip him. It was the best decision of my life, basically. So that video he uploaded, and somebody, I went to find that video, and I was able to find it. Also, in the podcast, specifically in the podcast, it's a section where he talks about how to sell, and it's like segmented. It's like segmented. You have to like combine them. There's a lot of segments. They like the one part they talk about the product, and the next part they just talk about how why it works and exactly, and then the next part is just they basically have to cut it up and put it together. So that's basically what I did. The same thing that guy did, which was he was selling the neurogum, and he.
You want a
Let me see if I can find the video. Jack Need. I can't find his name. I cannot find it. Um, yeah,
your routine as an 18-year-old millionaire? All I do.
It's similar to this. I don't know where I can find this.
Now I'm kind of like
I'm
What's
trying
the
to.
weirdest part of your routine?
now I'm kind
What's the weirdest part of your routine?
Here it is. So
What's the weirdest part of your routine?
there's a video here.
I don't have energy drinks. I don't use any stimulants. All I do, I just chew gum, bro.
Can't see all blurred out. Whatever.
Boxes of this stuff in my
So it's basically that clip. Basically, I just copied it. Basically, I just copied it, and I made it into an edit. If you let me show you the video entirely. The video that I made, and I did it on the 28th, of course, as I usually do. It took me about 3 hours. So once I saw the video of the guy talking, Jack Coopens, that's his name, the kid. He's I think 17 to he's 18 or 17 years old at this time, and he did a video specifically. Where is it? He did a video, and then immediately afterward, it took me about 3 hours to make the video. 3 hours. Take that in mind. Take 3 hours. And that video. God, this is if you're probably watching this, you probably confused like why am I doing this? This is just for me, for future me, because I don't want to forget this moment. I at least want to remember every single element of it. I'm trying to find the clip. Here it is. So it was this clip here. What's the weirdest part of your routine? It's black and white with the red text, red and blue neon text in front of it. I just basically used my format. It's the format I've been using for most a whole year. Now I'm trying to move away from that, trying to experiment with different things. And as you will see, that actually experimenting actually helps. So I did that, uploaded that video. It went to right now as it's 12.3 million views right now. It went viral. I earned a lot of money, and on on the, if you look at it, let's do the month of November. Let's look at the no, not the month, the custom date of, on the, I upload on the 28th, I earn 167, 126 on the 29th, and then the next day I earned $672 from that one video. It sold, I was selling Neurogam, which is like a supplement where you just take it, and it's actually helpful. I bought it immediately. I think I bought it a day or two after it was made, and I'm pretty much finished with it. The only problem is that it causes me sores, like sore things, mouth sores, basically. This is annoying to deal with, so I don't take that. I'm probably going to try the mint flavor. Maybe it's an allergic reaction. So I did a video of it, and I was able to sell that on that day. I sold like 100, not 100. What am I doing? What is this going on? Oh yeah, I actually. Oh yeah, I actually sold like 174 in that, from 1 million views on the 30th. I sold 174 products, and I was stoked then. Now I'm looking, it's still good, but now I'm looking back, it's not the best conversion rate compared to what I did afterward. You will see. So the 30th, and on the 30th, on the fast I made after the 30th. Also, I want to give you like a big context. The first TikTok video I ever did was on the 30th, last 2024, on the September 30th, 2024. I uploaded a video on that day, and that video, it was basically like, it was about this atheist. He went to the, I think, a store, and then he recorded about the Action Bible, and I basically just linked it. He's basically an atheist, and he talks about the Action Bible, and I basically used that clip, and because I was trying to promote Christian products, and actually Neogam is actually the one of the first products I've done a couple, but it was a major one that I actually, from that I've been, for the last whole year I've been doing Christian products since September 30th to currently, September 30th. After September 30th, I do not do that anymore. I still do a little bit, very rarely though. So that's a fun fact. So like the first video that I ever did was actually for on TikTok Shop, was the Action Bible, and I earned a couple of sales. I should have documented. This is why I'm trying to do this now, so I remember. So, and then on the 2nd of October, I earned 535. On the third, I made 273. On the 4th, I made 245. On the 5th, I made 462, and the next day 417, next day 484. So like I was earning about $400 for the first 8 days of October, and I closed that month at $10,000. I earned $10,000 that month. Basically, it was just from one video. I think one major video, and wait, did I think, let me look. Oh, okay, I forgot about this. So immediately after that, I went, after I got the first viral video, I didn't stop there. I went hard, and I went to do more videos. I was trying to experiment with different things, and I found this format. It's a weird format. It's basically, it was like, I think at night, is I uploaded on October 8th. It was a weird style. I was going around. I was trying to so okay, so let me give you some context. I'm trying to remember everything. It's been all right. Let's try and find this clip. Can't find it. Okay, so let me go my timeline. So so immediately after that, I went on, like immediately, like one day after I got the one that went viral, kind of, they got 1.1 million views. Immediately the next day, I basically worked like all day long. I was trying to find these clips. Basically, I basically took it's a video that went viral. It got like 50 million views on like it got 50 million views on like normal YouTube. It just got 50 million views basically, and it took me like a whole day. I was trying to find all the clips. The hard part was finding the clips. I used a format and I was able to make one of these. Let me see. This is the Shark Tank clip. He offered you $30 million and you didn't even win. You should feel I give you total credit, and I think you guys have done some brilliant things. I don't think the risk reward is there for me. This is Shark Tank clips, and that clips it's basically a lot of is basically a Shark Tank, and then it transitions to like Joe Rogan, and then it transitions to like a call to a video that talks about the product and everything. It's a faceless video, and I did that, and it got a lot of views. It got like it went to 1.5 million views, but that's not where I earned most of the where I got the viral video. So after that, I when I was on the fast of October, when I was trying to look for the clips, I found another clip. That it was like I found the 6-7 meme. If you don't know, is like a meme where just people trying to make 6-7 is basically just trying to identify two numbers, like 6-7. If you notice it, it's just basically a pattern recognition. If you It's like 6-7. There's a weird meme that just blew up on TikTok, and for my TikTok, you can do some research. I'm not going to talk about it, but basically, you just have to identify 6-7. Basically, I did that. I did a video long before this. I got 7.3 million views. About 6-7. It did not generate any money at all because I was using the wrong product. I was using Christian product. It was a jacket. It's a jacket. I think, wait, what was it? Yeah, it was a jacket. It's a Philippines fall jacket, basically. But that's for another story. So I did a video of I noticed a 6-7 thing, so I uploaded a video with. It's like this. Let me show you. You see? Let me go. You see that video? You see the 6-7 name? I use that. Um, the hard part about this making this type of videos was just clipping them. Like, how was that really the hard part of making this video? Trying to figure out how to clip them and how to like structure the video. Um, but once I did, I just copied basically. That's what I did. I just found the one that went viral, and I copied it, and it went viral. It got 6.8 million views right now. It grew slowly. It was not like that fast. I had another video. So somebody forgot to tell you about this one. This is one of my most. This was the best converting video after the uh, the weirdest thing ever. This was after this one. It was after this one. It was the most converting video. It's like it's a woman, and then talks about the side effects of neogam, which is just like just a hook to get them interested, and then talks about how good it is. So I basically did that. The same format over and over again. So let's skip ahead. Um, there's so much to talk about, but we'll skip ahead. So on the 8th, as you know, on that fast I was trying to find all the clips. So what I did is basically I just reformatted it. Basically, all I did is change the format. I basically on basically what happened was I was scrolling on like TikTok, and I found this video. It was a very good edited. It was like orange background tone. Is a tone is orange, and in the front of it is just a text in the front, and the text is orange. It's a deep dark orange, and let me show you. You see the orange text is orange tone background. I basically just reclipped the one that I did on the fast, and I basically just added this format. I just changed the format basically. That's all I basically did. You can watch entirely.
normal. Bakers claim it can hack your brain to make you more focused, alert, and energized.
It enhances your memory. It enhances your brain's ability to form sentences.
Whoa. So with that, we have to tell the shark no. Yeah, I normally would spend $25 on gum. What if they're giving you like 54 pieces on a TikTok shop? That's only like 30 cents for a piece. I'm just gonna leave a link in like one of these corners. If it's there,
Another thing that I probably made a big mistake was I basically did not have a good call to action. It was not like in detailed. I made the same mistake on the next video, but it was a little bit better. The conversion rate. That was the reason the conversion rate was really bad. It was not the best conversion rate. So that went to get 24 million views from like 1.5 to 24 million views by just changing the format basically. That's a big. That's why right now I'm trying to change the format, trying to come up with different formats. And that video format actually got like 11 million views before. It got 11 million views. That's how I found it, and I basically replicated it. And in a couple weeks, it got 11 million views too. A couple weeks later, it was 11. Now it's 24 because of GMV Max. GMV Max basically. TikTok GMV Max. Oh, if nobody, okay, let me explain. I didn't explain this at all, but what I basically do is TikTok Shop affiliate. Basically, that's what I do. It's like I get a commission for every sale I get. This is for people who are just watching this randomly. If they find it, I'm not gonna make this public. If they notice, I don't look the best, but what am I supposed to do? So I did that video on the 8th. So okay. So after that, I had a I basically just did a lot of videos. I grinded. I really grinded. I did that format on I got 24 million views. It basically it didn't do a big dent, but I was able to close it to about like 9.8 million views. I was close. If I counted the 30th of September, then yes, I could have. That was technically a $10,000 month, but if you don't count it, it's not 10,000. It was about close to it. So I that perhaps what was the hardest on the okay. Let me explain. So on the 28th of the next month, um, if I look at the if I look at custom, let's look at days. On the 30th of October, the next month after I first went viral, and I basically made only like $226 basically. That's the lowest I ever made. Is 226 of that month. I think was one of the lowest. That was the lowest, pretty much $226 in the whole entire month. And I was happy. I got from my first $10,000 month. I was so happy. And the next month on November 1st, I made $500, and that was specifically from a video that I uploaded on the 28th, and the video I uploaded on the 29th the next day. 28th was actually the worst day of my life. Not the worst day of my life, but it was one with the weirdest day ever because everything was hard, specifically that day. Like I came home, I got home, and then first of all, I didn't have my car, so my car was getting fixed, and it was some issues finding the right part for my car, and we finally found the part, but it was difficult. And on the 28th, basically, I didn't have my car. Let me look. Wait, I'm trying to look for the 28th. So on the 28th, I just got like it was troublesome. It was really hard. So I forgot about this Debloat. So before the 28th, I did a video for Debloat. It was like the best video I ever did. It was converted so well. It's like the same conversion that I have right now, but it was so good when I first saw it. I was like, it's the best conversion I ever saw in my whole entire niche because I got 63,000 views and I was able to earn like $67 from that. Basically, I from 60. That was the best conversion rate I ever seen in my life, but it got out of stock, and that made me miserable. I was so sad. I was like, I finally found the product that was working, was converting well, but they were out. They just are out. It was debloat. It basically helps debloat your face, and if you see, it's the same. It was the same format as the other one. I think this video will probably blow up immediately after um debloat comes back online. It was this video here.
What can someone do today to improve the way they look? Debloating. What's debloating? Debloating is getting rid of bloat. And if you don't know what bloat is, it's why you look different in the morning, why you look different at night. It's your face dealing with.
So it's from K Shami. K Shami is a debloated guy. And he talked about he said that it's coming back on restock on November 21st. Right now it's November 15th, so I have to wait for that. So I did that. It made me miserable. I was so sad. I was like, I was so I didn't feel like working at all. I was really sad. And as usual, I said I have to upload a video on the 28th, no matter what. It's always That's what I always do. I always goes viral or another. And I use the same format as the one I uploaded last time. The one that is side view and with orange text and everything. I did the same thing, but I used the 6.7 one. The 6.7, the one that got 60 million views, the 6.7 video. I basically used that part and I just changed the format basically. And right now it's for 14 million views and it's still growing kind of. 14 million views, the same video. This is GMV maxing because I think this will not be, in my opinion, this is like an abnormal because what is happening basically is like GMV max, if you don't know, is basically like big, like the company has like a pool of money and the TikTok AI is able to give money, fund money on videos to boost them. And what they're looking for is videos that convert well. And if they convert well, they will keep growing basically. If they convert well, then more money will be pushed back to it. And it's basically like a pool. It's a pool, and the AI is just putting money everywhere. And then if they find one that is killing it, they'll push more money on that part. And basically, that's what's happening with my videos right now. They're getting pushed everywhere, getting 14 million views out of nowhere because of GMV Max, because Neuro is doing GMV Max, and some companies don't, and that's why I was not making a lot of money before. But now, because Neogram is very well, it works so well with me, and I was able to. I was just doing GMV Max everything. So, and the next day on the 29th, perhaps one of my best videos ever, because it's like the same video. So basically, so it's a very popular trend that happened. It's called "I Torture You." It's a what is it called again? It's I forgot the name. It's a Suicide Squad. It's Suicide Squad Saga for Pain, song. That's the name of it, and it's a hood trap version of it. So you can listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this. Let me go.
You see how it's 9 o'clock and I'm still locked the fuck in? That's because I had a neurocom 4 hours ago. And I'm still like, let's go. No energy drinks, no nothing. Just L-theanine, B vitamins, and caffeine. It's amazing what happens when you mix caffeine and L-theanine together. Like this feeling, you do this shit for 5 minutes and you are just on flow. On go. So if you don't have this, put it in your purse. You see how it's not.
That was perhaps my most converting video ever. I was so shocked. The conversion was like ab abnormal. This is what I think one of my major videos that made me push forward. So these three videos. So let me go ahead of where I am right now. It's November 15th, and I have currently made. Let's look at how much I've made so far this month. It's half of the month is not over, and I've already made like. Let's see, where is that? God, like it's so light. Maybe month of November. Let me put the brightness low. Maybe that will help. Yep, that helps. Come on. Okay, here it is. It probably flipped over, but I basically earned a total of basically like 11.3 thousand dollars. $11.3 thousand dollars So there's 3 videos that actually made that, and that first video was the one with the 6-7. That was the first video. It didn't convert as well as the 2 other ones, but the second video was the I Torture You video, and it was basically a trend jack. It had a bar retention rate. The videos inherently bad, from what I saw when I uploaded it. I thought it's not gonna go viral. I was like, probably not gonna go viral, but who would have known? TikTok is weird. It went viral because it was just a trend track. It went viral, and it made majority of what I earned this month, which is like 11.3 thousand views in like less than a month, and I'm still like I make like let me not get ahead of myself, but so I uploaded that on the 29th, immediately after I uploaded the Shark Tank video. And originally the Shark Tank didn't go actually. Wait, yeah, it went viral. It went super viral. I remember, yeah, it went very, very viral. Um, it went very, very viral, and then slowly grew up until now it's 14 million. So I did the I Touch Review video, and that video I found from like Daily Barrels, which is like $50, which I am actually happy that I paid $50 because it made me more than what I did. It's not a promo, but Daily Barrels helped a lot. I don't like it. It's just either use Calo data, which is better in my opinion, but it helps me find the viral videos. It doesn't help show you how much it converts. I either pay the if it was like $30, it'd probably be worth it, but it's decent. It's decent. Calo data does better though for them price. So I basically did it. I used it, and I was able to find this video of this video this neurogram video, and the title was "Stop Buying Coffee. Choose this instead. 14 milligrams of caffeine, zero crash, full focus." So I did that video on the 29th, of course, and then I put God Fast video. It's just a re-uploaded video. I just re-uploaded it. It didn't convert that. It converted well. The old one converted well. It grew very, very slow. The retention was very bad, but eventually grew up. It wouldn't blew up, and right now it's 177,000 views. But that doesn't matter. But then I did a neural guy. Oh shit! I basically replicated the style again. The I Torture You video, and um edit style. I basically did that. I basically used the one that went. Remember the old video about from Jack Coopin or Jack Neal podcast? That video. I used that clip again, and it converted just as well, even better than the a little bit better. It's almost like they just tied compared to the fast I Torture You video. The second one, this one. Oh, let me mention it too. So in the edit, you will notice that there's this guy from Limitless is some movie. They have a movie and a TV show. I liked it. I watched the movie when I was a kid. I loved it. It's like motivating. It's so motivating. It's about this guy who takes a pill, and that pill is supposed to like enhance his thoughts, and he's able to remember things better, and he's able to make good action, and he's able to think more a little bit more faster than most people. I don't remember the exact effects of it, but it basically a pill that enhances your brain basically. And I use a clip in the I Torture You. It's like if people understand it, they will notice that in the Limitless they talk about how you get the pill. So I'm basically try correlated. Some people don't understand it, some people do. I noticed in the comments, some people do, but nevertheless, that's what I did. I did it for the I Torture You video, and I think that was a major reason it converted so well. Maybe that's my presumption because I've tried it again, and it doesn't. It converts I don't know. I did another video, just a couple days ago, like 2 days ago. Yeah, it's blowing up. It's blowing up. Right now. It is at 16.9 thousand views. It blew up. It's the same video. It converted like I got 2 sales for currently. I think I have to check again, but it's blowing up. It just in the last couple of hours, it went from like 10,000 to like now 16,000 views. Like it blowing up very quickly. It didn't blow up for the first couple of days. The first 2 days, it did not blow up. It blew up a little bit. It got like 5,000 views, and then now it's like 16,000 views, and it's still blowing up. So I did a video like that. So I believe that was a major reason it converted well. Those two videos converted well. That's my guessing, because I don't know for sure. I have to keep experimenting. So I basically did that, and I basically just changed the format again. That's the major lessons. I just changed the format, and it converted even better. Converted so well. It's the best video I ever did, and it's only like at 8.1 million views, and the second one was 5.9 million views. Only I shouldn't say only, but yeah, okay, but it's converting so well, and it's doing really good. And that was the idea. Basically on the 29th, I uploaded the first I torture you. On the second, on 11 on November 2nd, I uploaded the second video, which is I torture you with the Jack Coopin and Jack Neal on a podcast video. And that video I just changed the format. All I did, and also I did a call to action, a weird call to action. If you notice, you see the arrows are some arrows. It's very hard to see. Very hard to see, but let me put this. Oh, that way help you see. You see? Oh shit.
I don't have energy drink. I don't use any stimulants. All I do, I just chew gum. Tax I don't know. If they do actually let me
You see the arrows? Also that. And the text say try it now. That's the text. That's what the text did. I've been using it. I was hoping that will help. It doesn't do that big. It kind of do. I don't know for sure. I'm just testing it. I'll see what happens. But I'm doing it. I'm trying to see what happens. But that video got like 8.1 million views. So I was shocked. I was so happy and excited about it. So I did more videos about that. Pretty much that's pretty much it. There's no major things. I did go go viral again on the like 6 days ago, which was on like on the 8th. Got 1.6 million views, but it didn't convert that well compared to it converted well compared to my old videos, but now is not really compared to the one that got 8.1 million views is not even close. But that's pretty much it. I think that's all. That's majority of everything that happened. I still not gone viral again. That converts well. I've still not found anything that converts well. The one that I'm happy about is the one that I just uploaded 2 days ago. The one it'll be weird. It's the same thing. Trend. I did the same thing. Trend jacket. I just found this trend that's gone viral. It got like 800,000 likes, 1 million likes. It's a lot of videos. The same format is basically, if you notice. On the text in the front, it just talks about how it feels like to manually focus without neurogram. Honest question: am I devolving? Good question. That's what I noticed in the comments. People are talking about we're devolving, so I just use that as a question, as a text in the front of it, and I use the same clip again. And it's got 17 million views. We'll see. We'll see what happens. It doesn't have like the limitless sky again, but I don't know if it's gonna convert as well. But we'll see. Question is, we'll see. That's a major thing. So that's pretty much it, I think. And right now, oh, let me talk about how much I made. Money watch. So my first day on, let's look. So on the 2nd, I made $581. On the 3rd, I made $552. On the 4th, I made $800, $814. On the 5th, I made $1.3 thousand in one day, every day. On the 6th, I made $1.2 thousand. On the 7th, I made $1.2 thousand. On the 8th, I made $827. On the 9th, I made $743. On the 10th, I made $682. On the 11th, I made $666.98. And on the 12th, I made 1.1K. On the 13th, I made 1.1 and today I'm right now I'm $994, which is close to 1,000. Definitely not gonna make it to 1.1k, but it's doing very very well. And take in mind, on like 2 months ago, on the 28th, the video the day that I uploaded that video, I made only $28. That's pretty good. In one whole day, I've been making like 1.1k. So pretty much that's a cycle. I don't know how much we're gonna end up with this month. We'll see. But we are already at 11k, which is what I've been dreaming for a long time. And I'm happy to see that it happened. It was a long journey. I started editing on my first uploaded video that I did was on 2017, and then the first time that I ever thought about making content was in 2019. It was like I think it was a party, and I just did it on top of this desk. Yeah, basically on this desk. Where is it? Oh, come on. Okay, this desk. I basically just did like a paper fold. I was doing origami, and I basically did a video on 2019, and I basically made $0 from almost until 2023. So almost like I made $0, basically zero. I mean, zero, nothing from 2019 to 20. And I was dedicated. I was doing like 1,000 videos in like one channel. I was doing 1,000 videos. I was not focused on monetization. I was just worried about views. So that's one mistake I did. I was not focused on actually making money, because I did a lot of videos. I did a lot. They were like spamming type of content, and I'm basically very repetitive. That's one thing I noticed, is I'm very repetitive. But I think one thing about being repetitive is that you're dedicated. You can move on. But then another thing is I'm very creative if I try to be creative. So I did that. I did for like 2019, 20, 21, 22, 23. For 4 years, I made $0. 2023, I made my first 2023, late 2023, about or 20 early 2024, I made my first $500, and the whole entire year I made like 40k. I was earning about $5,000 at maximum, like one to $5,000 the whole year. Eventually, from the TikTok creativity program, which was the one thing I don't like about TikTok creativity program, is because you go against the system. Like for example, in TikTok Shop, if you earn money, TikTok profits. That but in the creativity program, if you earn money, TikTok doesn't it's not obliged to pay you. They don't oblige to pay you, because they don't get any profit, or they don't earn anything. But in e-commerce, basically you earning a profit, you earning a commission, which means the more you profit, the more they profit too, and so they're more likely to push you out. They don't, and they're less strict, because like if you get to a certain amount of followers, it's like it's a hierarchy. If you get to a certain amount of followers, or like GMV, they'll probably not even push. They'll try not to give you any strikes or any unoriginal things. Um, let me give you okay. Let me give you a tip if you're doing TikTok Shop, and it's something I learned. Uh, okay, something I learned is like on TikTok algorithm, you can still get an original copyright claims. That's one thing I noticed. It's like an original copyright is the worst thing, as a TikTok creator, in a sense, because even in the TikTok creativity program, the only problem I got banned because like of an original content. They want original content. That's a major thing which I really love, but at the same time it's annoying as a creator, because you're trying to sometimes the algorithm thinks your content is unoriginal, even though you put a little bit on original. Some of them I understand why they got an original, because it's basically a copy, but some of them I do actually put some effort and they don't. So that's the one thing I don't like about the creative program. You chasing views, but with the TikTok Shop creator, you're not chasing views, but you share some views and sense, but you trying to get conversion. That's the main problem. That's the main issue. That's what you're trying to aim for. Is there anything else I have to say? Oh yeah, so let me give you a tip about how to figure out how TikTok algorithm works, how they determine an original claim. So they determine it by horizontal. They scan the video, they scan it from top to bottom. I don't know how they do it. I think I did this a long time ago. It was a long time ago. I did some research. I was trying to figure out how to counter it, and from what I heard is that the system works it like diagonally. I use ChatGPT. Always use ChatGPT. Saves you a lot of time and is very helpful. So I used ChatGPT and found out that the algorithm just scans the video diagonally. That's how they usually do it, and that's how they determine if it's original or unoriginal. And that's a major one. That's a major important fact. That's how they figure out if it's original or unoriginal. So if you are able to like have an effect that is able to, like, for example, if you put a line in between your video, if you put a line in between your video, that will like breaks the video up into different segments, which TikTok algorithm cannot compute. What if the line is moving up and down, going from top to the bottom, repeating over a cycle? It's like a waterfall or something. It's a line. It's a small little line and just moving. It's not small. Sometimes it's a bit thick. So there's an effect in CapCut called shaky glitch. It's a shaky glitch effect. If you use that effect, you're able to like counterfeit that problem where TikTok algorithm just picks it up as an original, and that's major. I think that's a major thing that has helped me a lot. Also, I also put as because once you're in TikTok, you have superstitions. You're superstitious things. You develop superstitious analogies like thoughts. For example, I always put like original content in anywhere in my video, or like a small little. I just take it, I zoom it down, put it in the side of the video or on the bottom of the video, and I put it. I zoom it down all the way so it's very small, very noticeable. I just put it in the side, and I also put in the title. It's not. Now I don't do it that often, but I kind of always try to do it if I can. I always try to do it because I'm very superstitious about it. I don't think it's a major problem, but it's just there's no basic fact I get around that. But from what I found is like if you have like an effect that moves up and down, as long as it moves up and down and it's a line and it moves up and down, the TikTok algorithm will not find that as an like something that is an original. So it'll be considered original content. So you avoid those strikes. Even in TikTok Shop, you still get those. They don't like unoriginal content, so you have to be very careful. Especially when you're using other people content, they do not like that. That's the one thing I don't even use people content. I'm actually the only one who does that pretty much. Like nobody knows how to do it, and that's my major like major thing that I call that it gives a bang, because if you do like the thing, it gives me like a competitive edge, because nobody knows how to do it. Nobody does this. Nobody does TikTok Shop. There's people who are better at editing than me, who know how to make better videos than I do. But I just figure I just do videos basically. That's all I do. I'm not the best at editing. I'm not the best at making videos. I basically use CapCut. I don't use like any big editing software. I just use a basic CapCut or like Canva or some just basic. I just use basic. I don't overcomplicate it. And I basically do that, and that's how I make most of my money basically. It's crazy how you can make so much money from just that alone. And it was so I made so what else do I have to say? It's like 50-minute video. Wow. I'm probably just gonna upload on YouTube. So What else? What else? What else? What else? I'm tired of documenting everything. So it's pretty much. I think that's all. What else do I do? Trying to think. Yeah, I can't think of anything else. So, well, as of now, I'm probably just gonna upload this video and just go on my day. I'm probably gonna do some couple videos tomorrow. Tomorrow is the 8th, which is the number of money if you use numerology. I would advise using numerology. Don't rely on it because it could become an idol if you use it too much. Use numerology if you can. It's called numerology or Chinese zodiac. If you time that well, if you time that well, if you use timing at your, because if you look at my date, from what I knew this ahead of time. Last year I knew that I was gonna make a lot of money, and this year I knew I was gonna make a lot of money because I was like, why did I know that? Because I knew Chinese zodiac. This is my February year. If I look at Chinese zodiac, let me look at it. Um, it's it's basically, I was born in 2005, so I'm 19 years old, and my friend's sign is snake, and 2024 is a snake. And usually at the end of the year, like for example, I made the most of my money December on TikTok Shop. December I made like $3,500. That was my most of my money until like October this month. It was $3,500. That was done December, and I made my first $500 on like in TikTok through the creative program on like December of 2023, which was my enemy year. Surprisingly, my enemy year was 2023, and I only made my money at least a couple days after on January. That's when I earned the money. Finally got the money. $500 or $500 to $700. I forgot how much exactly it was, but it was a lot. It was a lot of work. I did a lot of work then. It was not truly worth it, but now I think about it, it's truly worth it because it's my first amount of money ever made after 4 years of not doing anything. So on 2023, I made. It's always about the end of the year that it ramps up. It ramps up. The same way with, if you on TikTok, you will notice clavicular. Clavicular is like a looks maxing type of guy, and he was born on 2005, the same year as I was born, and he's going viral. And all of a sudden, he went on a stream a couple days ago, and he was able to earn, how much was it? He earned just, yeah, about 1 to 2 days ago, he earned like 30K just from streaming. He got like money from doing streaming, just from streaming, and he's going viral and viral, and he's earning more money. Same way, he's the same age as me, the same sign as me. He was born almost the same month as I was born. So he's just ramping up. He's ramping up until December. That's what I'm happy. I'm excited for December because it's either gonna be one of the biggest year as long as I put inputs. Just put inputs and inputs. I have to put more inputs, and I just get lucky. That's the name of the game. Begin lucky. By getting lucky, you can engineer luck through Chinese zodiac or like numerology. But do not rely on it. Don't try to rely on it because it could become an idol, and that idol is not good. But use it as just to inform yourself. I'm still very, very sketchy. I try not to use it that often because it's better if you do it accidentally, because it's basically it's better to do it accidentally. I try to not do it. I don't know if it's better or worse. I truly do not know. I'm just trying to guess if it's better or if it is better. But try to engineer yourself. That's how I made my most of my money. I upload on the 28th because I know the 28th equals you earn more money on the 28th. Like for the last year, I've been last year I sent, for the whole entire year, I 2024 I sent like $330 to about $280 every month on the 28th. I send it to I donated it, and now I made that money back eventually. I made it eventually. It took me a while, but I still made it eventually. 2025. So yep, that's how I made most of my money, is just do TikTok shop. What else? What else do I do? What else did I make? What else can I talk about? All right. I think that's pretty much it. This video is directed to future me so that they can look at it back again, so he can know exactly what is going on, and it will help him at least remember. It's like my vlog, as I say. I'm trying to remember this part of my life, basically. 2025 November 15th. God bless you all.